Hi, everyone. My name is Clara Aguilar. I am the marketing manager for Orders in Seconds. I'm your moderator today. I'm going to be introducing our speakers, telling you guys what's in store for our lunch and learn today on the topic from orders to inventory, optimize your wholesale operation with OIS and Fishbowl. All right. And again, we'd like to welcome all our clients who are attending this webinar today. You guys are in for a treat. We've partnered with Fishbowl, guys, to create this webinar and talk about more about our integration and how both of the solutions can benefit our clients, okay? And just as a reminder and a thank you guys for joining us today, you're gonna be receiving a free $25 DoorDash gift card today. Yay, give me a thumbs up. Who wants a DoorDash gift card? Those fees, man. So anything we can get, right? Thank you. So make sure to stay till the end, guys, so you get that gift. All right, so we'll go ahead and get to know our speakers a little bit more. From the Orders in Seconds team, we have Mr. Frank Monterosa. He's the Business Development Manager for Orders in Seconds. Frank graduated with honors and earned his bachelor's in marketing and advertising. He's participated in many leadership and entrepreneurship courses with more than 15 years experience in customer service, marketing, and sales. Currently, he manages the US and Latin America markets for Orders in Seconds. Thank you, Frank, for joining today. All right.
Thank you for having me.
Nice. And his co-host from Fishbowl, we have Ryan Woodbury. Ryan has worked for Fishbowl or at Fishbowl for 8 years now, and prior to working for Fishbowl, he was a Fishbowl customer. So we got a lot of experience here, a lot of experience. He's a father of 4 and loves going on outdoor adventures with family and friends. So welcome, Ryan. Thank you so much for being here as well.
Yeah, thank you for hosting and excited to be here with everyone today. Thank you, Clara.
Great. Yeah, I know our clients are ready to hear what's in store. So guys, give them a big welcome too in the chat. And let me see who else is in the house right now. We got Jamie from Phoenix, Arizona. Hello, Luca. I see you. All right, so let's get into the agenda. We're first going to be reviewing some challenges faced by wholesale distributors and CPG brands looking to scale their operations. Then we're going to get into a little bit more about discussing the OIS and Fishbowl partnership and the benefits for you guys. Then we're going to be learning a little bit more about the QuickBooks integration. And lastly, we'll be going over the live Q&A where you guys get to ask your question. So make sure, guys, you don't have to wait till the end. If you have a question during the presentation, just click on the icon on the bottom of the screen that says Q&A. Just click on that and submit your question. And then when we get to the live Q&A, I'll just go in that order as I receive the questions, okay? So let's go without further ado. Let's get started. All right, Frank, you're going to go ahead and answer and review this slide, challenges for scaling your wholesale operation. What are some of the challenges our distributors face? Go ahead.
Perfect. Yeah, just to confirm, can you guys hear me okay?
Okay,
perfect. So hi, everyone, and thank you, Clara. So again, let me introduce myself. My name is Frank Monterosa, Sales and Business Development Manager at Orders in Seconds. So challenges for scaling your wholesale operation. So first of all, let me tell you this. We understand the real challenges that wholesale distributors face when they're trying to grow, right? So that is why today I want to talk about some common problems that many companies run into when scaling their wholesale operations. So, and more importantly, how we can help solve this problem. So let's dive into these 3 common challenges. So the first one, manual sales order processing. So many wholesale businesses still rely on spreadsheets, emails, phone calls to manage orders. So this takes so much time, increases the risk of errors, and makes your team less productive. So when your sales process is manual, it is hard to scale efficiently, right? So we will tell you how we can solve this in the next slide. So the second, I would say, most common problem is this. outdated inventory management with poor traceability. So if you're using outdated system or no using system at all, which is happening, right? So to track inventory, it becomes really difficult to know what's in stock, what's been shipped, and where items are in the warehouse. So this lack of visibility leads to delays, lost items, and unhappy customers. So let me give you a real world example. So imagine you are a distributor selling packaged food like snacks and beverages, right, to restaurants, supermarkets, and you get a big order from one of your top customers, a regional supermarket chain, but when your team start picking and packing the products, they realize some of the items are missing or even expired. So why does this happen? And this is something happens very frequently to our customers, or some of the customers that don't have any inventory management solution. So the reason is inventory seems to be updated. If you're still using Excel sheet or even just relying on what's written on paper, there's no time visibility. You didn't realize certain product had already been shipped, or the others were still in the corner in the warehouse, which has happened very frequently, forgotten and expired. So this is not only causing you delays, but it damages the trust with your customers. And look, if this is something that is happening frequently, you may lose some of your customers. So the third problem is this: no inventory forecasting, risk of stocks out. So without proper tools, without having a real tool, it's easy to run out of stock, or even having overstock items, right, that don't sell quickly. Stocks out only lead to loss to sales, but they also damage your reputation. When customers who expect fast, reliable delivery. But this is the good news, guys, and this is why we are here today. The good news is all these challenges have solutions, and we're gonna cover them today. So let's move to the next slide, Clara, please. Perfect. So now let's talk about orders in seconds and Fishbowl Inventory Partnership. This is really exciting, guys. As you guys know, at OIS, we are constantly seeking to establish a strategic partnership with companies that add real value to our customers' operations. So today, I have the privilege of announcing, right, a new partnership with Fishbowl. And from my personal view, one of the most solid in warehouse management. So this partnership will allow us to address
Frank,
Can you guys hear me okay?
yeah, you were cutting out a little bit. Was that happening to everyone? Like, could you?
Yeah, that was. I was wondering if it was me, but
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
it was cutting out a little bit.
Just repeat the last part.
So let me know if it keeps, so that way I change the connection. So you guys can hear me okay right now, right?
Your image,
Yeah.
the image is frozen, but you know what? Turn off your camera. Turn off your camera,
Hold on.
because sometimes that helps. That helps, like, so that it doesn't freeze.
I just changed connection. Can you guys hear me better now?
Yes. Yep.
Okay,
So,
perfect. I'm sorry for that. So what I was saying is this: look, this partnership will allow us to address specific warehouse needs, especially when operations become more complex. That's where Fishbowl comes into play. So, and this is the good thing, and we're going to cover that in a later slide. Both orders in seconds and Fishbowl inventory work perfectly together and connect smoothly with QuickBooks Online, because this means wholesale distributors and CPG brands can manage everything from one place: sales, inventory, and finances without jumping between, different systems. So with this partnership, your business can automate the three main processes, I would say: user-friendly order entry, real inventory tracking, and financial reporting. By automating these three processes, you will reduce manual work, avoid costly errors, and free up your team to focus on growing your business, no fixing problem. Because this is usually what happens when you
Hello? Can you see my screen?
Oh, okay. So next slide,
Okay.
Clara.
Hold on 1 second, because I thought I heard. Sorry, guys, just give me 1 second. Let's see.
But did you guys hear me okay, or are you?
Yeah, we can hear you, Frank. It's
Am I
coming
still
through.
having?
Some things I'll add about the
Perfect. Thank you.
partnership,
Sorry, I apologize for that.
Frank.
Go ahead.
Some things I'll add about the partnership is, you spoke about having some manual entry that can be error prone, right? And this, your solution coupled with Fishbowl really is a way to automate the solution so that you're having the right inventory at the right time, you're eliminating manual entry, and you're getting access to full scannability throughout the entire process. And then you're also getting access to advanced forecasting to avoid stockouts and eliminate waste and spoilage through additional tracking traceability that this whole complete solution will offer to the customer. So it was pretty exciting stuff.
Mhm.
Perfect. Okay, thank you for adding that up, Ryan. So let's move, Clara.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about the one integrated solution for your wholesale operation. So if you notice right here on the left side, we have the OIS solution, right? So our orders in seconds, for some of you that might not know OIS, what we do is this: we specialize on helping wholesale distributors to empower them with the different sales channel. So our main goal is to give your sales team the right tool they need in order to work smarter and keep your customers happy. And here's how our solution works. Very, very, very simple. So the first one is the simple order taking with selling features. So in this case, your sales rep can quickly create orders from a mobile device, any iPhone, iPad, tablet, even when they're offline, right? So they can visualize products, prices, promotions, inventory, customer purchase orders, and all those things that they need to empower the sales from the field. So another great feature that we have is the sales route manager. So in this case, we help you organize and optimize your team daily routes with built-in route planner. So that way your reps can stay on track, visit more customers in less time, and never miss a key customer again. So bringing you more opportunities to close, sales. So that's the main idea, right? And the third one, sales reporting and KPIs. So tracking performance in real time. This is crucial. And this is something that it is already built in our solution with clear dashboard, right? And detailed reports. Managers can see exactly which products are selling, which customers need more attention, right? And how sales reps are performing, because we're going to have full visibility of what they're doing right there on the field. So this will help you, make better decisions to grow your business. And I would say the last one is the Fishbowl integration. In this case, I put the QuickBooks integration, but in this scenario will be the Fishbowl integration. All the sales orders that are generated through the different channels that we have, we're gonna send them directly to Fishbowl, saving you time, reducing errors, and this will keep inventory updated and financials accurate, because it's gonna be fully connected to QuickBooks. So with OIS, you are not getting just the software. You're just getting a sales partner committed to helping you business grow with with the right technology and grow more. So now let me have Ryan talk about a little bit of what's going on in the warehouse and how they actually help all the distributors in that specific area.
Awesome. Thank you, Frank. Yeah, so Fishbowl's been around since the early 2000s, actually established in 2001. And we were a very early partner with Intuit on the QuickBooks side. So it's really an established, well-developed solution for all things inventory and warehouse management. We're going to help you solve problems with Fishbowl to be able to have good forecasting and really drive decisions on your supply chain management, right? So you want to have the right inventory, avoid stockouts. You're going to have the ability to do have everything scanned in the system so that you're not having that human element of error. So you have the right inventory at the right place at the right time. With Fishbowl, you can have all unlimited locations established for. So each of your delivery persons represents a unique location with Fishbowl, and you can see at all times what inventory that's been allocated throughout the systems. Coupling that with the QuickBooks integration for all the financial, it's really just a great solution for all things inventory and warehouse, and even better now with OIS for all of the sales and field enablement that OIS brings.
Thank you. Thank
you. Perfect. Hey, thank you, Ryan.
All right. And now, Frank.
Perfect.
Explain.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and explain the visual a little more.
Okay, so look, this is what really got me excited, guys. This is a one integrated solution, and let me explain how exactly it works. So if you notice, orders and seconds, Fishbowl Inventory, and QuickBooks are three powerful solutions, but when they're integrated, they function as a one single connected platform to run the entire wholesale operation more efficiently. So let me explain how this works in real world business scenario. So in this case, if you notice, orders and seconds become your commercial engine, right? It empowers your sales team across all the different channels, as I was explaining before, pre-sales, e-commerce, B2B, direct store delivery, all the different channels that you have for a distribution company, you're gonna have it with OIS. In the middle, you'll see a Fishbowl inventory as your operational control center, meaning your true source of truth for everything related to inventory and warehouse management. What it's gonna do, as Ryan was explaining, right? It'll track product inventory, movement, stock levels, location, in order fulfillment in real time. So those are going to be connected. And the last one is going to be QuickBooks, which is your financial hub, right? In this case, QuickBooks will be receiving all the data from OIS and Fishbowl, sales purchase, orders, inventory. So account is always up to date without manual data entry. So if you notice, even though these three separated solutions, the way that they integrate allows you to manage everything, sales inventory, and finance from a single unified system. So if you notice, you can run, it doesn't matter the size of the company, because these are some of the things that the distributors say, hey, look, I am a mid-sized company and I don't think QuickBooks is going to give me what I want. But when you combine the three solutions, the sales orders in Fishbowl and QuickBooks, you get the right tool, and it doesn't matter the size of the company. We're going to get you, we're going to help you solve all those problems related to the distribution in the distribution industry.
Yeah, Frank, I think what you're
Okay.
talking about there really resonates, right? Because oftentimes as small and medium-sized business owners, we're looking at, do I have to level up to a really expensive ERP solution? And the answer, you hit the nail on the head. It's no. We within these integrated solutions, you're going to have all the tools that you need to allow your business to continue to level up and grow. One of the things that Fishbowl's introduced recently that I think back a few years ago was simply unavailable to small medium businesses was this AI insights with advanced forecasting capability. There's a chatbot built right in, so I can just give a prompt. I don't have to be a technical programmer. I can just type in like, "Hey, what did I sell to customer XYZ over the last 3 months?" And it's instantly returning bars and graphs and charts for me to report and visualize in a really simple and quick way what's happening in my business. The other, some of the solutions that it's solving for is really having that dialed in traceability that you talked about as well. I need lot control, I need expiry date control, and then I need to move that through my system in a way that I'm not having product waste and spoilage, right? And this complete solution enables all of that in a way that's really just simple. You don't have to have a master's degree to know how to use the system. We onboard and train and provide all of that to you and your staff in a way that allows your business to grow.
Oh, that's really great. And let me add a little bit on this, Ryan, since we're dealing with most of the companies that we're working with are in the food and beverage industry. You know that they have so many perishable items, right? So in this case, they struggle a lot with expiration date, lot numbers, and all those type of things. And most of them, are doing things manually in the warehouse. So with you guys, with Fishbowl, that has all those tools, all the things that you guys have been doing for so long, I mean, it's gonna be really easy for them to keep track of what's going on with the lot, with the traceability of the item. So, guys, definitely this is a one integrated solutions, and if you combine the three of them, I'm pretty sure you're gonna. It's going to start growing though, because you're going to have all the right tools to make it easier for everybody.
Thank you, Frank.
Okay. Let's see what we have next, Clara.
That's right. So guys, if you're interested, those of you attending today, in seeing how Orders in Seconds and Fishbowl could work for your business, we're making it really easy. You can just scan the QR code, fill out a quick form, and then a team member will be reaching out to you this week. Okay, so you can scan that. And then I'm also going to put the link in the chat just so everyone has the link too, just in case. I just posted it in the chat. So again, you could scan the QR code or you can go in the chat. All right, guys.
And Clara, I think we wanted to make sure if there were any questions, we got those answered as well. Those can get put into the Q&A, or we can just even have a couple questions answered live if there's any specific questions that anyone had.
Correct.
I think we got a few minutes available, right?
Yes, we do. Yep. So let's get the live Q&A. Right now, guys, if you have any questions specific to your business or anything at all, you guys can go ahead and type it in the Q&A, and then I'll go ahead and read it out. Let me see. It says, I got Nathaniel Jameson. Great session. How soon is the follow-up? So I would say within a day or two, we will be following up with you guys. Fill out the form. But the best way is to fill out that form.
Just specify if you're already using one of the three solutions, and what would you be interested in we follow up immediately, I would say today or tomorrow.
Correct. Yeah. And those questions are in that form too. So, you can just fill that out. And then let me see. Okay, someone said put the QR code back up. So here, if you guys want the QR code, I'm just gonna put it up there. And then let's see, I'm gonna read here. Here is a question. So why not just use Orders in Seconds or Fishbowl? Why do you need two solutions? Frank?
Yeah, so I'll take a stab at that. So Fishbowl really has, we have excelled over the years in the food and beverage industry, but it's really kind of a warehouse first solution, right? And then the piece that Orders and Seconds brings to the equation is the field service management. So in the field, in a really nice way, taking orders, restocking your customer shelves, and then all of that flowing back through to Fishbowl, which is very strong on the inventory management side, right? So if you're struggling with long lead times and stock outs and lack of visibility for what products are actually moving well, what products am I paying too much for, or what spoilage am I having from not pulling the inventory out of my warehouse in the right fashion. That's some of the problems that Fishbowl is going to help solve for in conjunction with Orders and Seconds.
Okay, thank you, Ryan. Frank,
Let me add a little bit on that. As I was saying before, remember that we are the expert right here. QuickBooks, and that's the problem that a lot of distributors have. Sometimes, they're using QuickBooks and they want to use QuickBooks for distribution. QuickBooks never was born to solve the distribution side. They are expert in the in financing, right? So in your case, Fishbowl is the expert in all the things related to warehouse management. I don't think there's another company that can beat you guys on that specific area because you guys are the expert. On OIS, we are the expert on the sales part, on the commercial part, everything related to different channels. So if you have a specific challenges that you have on the sales, on the warehouse, in accounting, combining the three tools or the three solutions is basically what you need. But again, if you are a really small business that are using inventory like buying and selling, very I would say very not too complex. OIS might give you that solution that you need, but when your warehouse become more complex, that's where you need a solution that are expert like Fishbowl, because they really breathe everything related to warehouse management. I don't know if that add a little bit on the answer though.
I think.
Yeah, that's great, Frank. And I think one thing I would add to that as well is, businesses are just with the climate that we're living in currently, we need to find ways to be cost efficient, right? And this is a solution that drives to your bottom line. When you're looking at inefficiencies in your business, am I paying people to do jobs that should be automated? That's where you're going to want to look at this as a complete solution. Typically, business owners, when confronted with problems, the default is, oh, well, maybe I just add more people. But there's a point where adding more people doesn't equate to more productivity. And you can use software to add productivity and lower costs. And that's something that I think that, is really exciting when you look at this as a solution to just add to your bottom line.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And then I just wanted to mention, because in the chat, we have one of our clients, Alan. He mentioned a great partnership. We've been using OIS for 3 years, and it helped increase our business gross sales. We'll be following up on that partnership. Thank you, Alan from Ohio. That was so sweet. Thank you, Alan. We really appreciate that. I might even use that in a Google review. That would be awesome. Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
a good comment, huh?
Right?
So quick
all
question
right,
here about how they're going to get their gift card, Clara.
Yes, great question, Nathaniel. Okay, so
Someone raised the hands, Clara.
yes, so Grayson, if you have a question, just submit your question in the Q&A, Grayson, or through the chat if you'd like, if that's a little bit easier. Okay. And then, but regarding the gift card, guys, within 24, 48 hours, just check your inbox. As long you guys all stayed till the end, I see you right here. So, you guys would all be eligible for the gift card. And again, it's gonna be sent straight to your inbox, okay? Also, after this webinar, we're gonna be sending up a follow-up email. And if you guys have any trouble with getting the gift card, make sure there's an email address that you guys can contact us directly for, okay? All right. All right. So if Grayson, if you had a question, you can go ahead and type that in. All right. If not, because it's 1:31, guys, we're gonna end right here. Okay. And Grayson, don't worry, we have your info too, because you registered with us, so we will get back to you, okay? Thank you so much, everyone. That's all for today. Thank you, Ryan, Frank, the Fishbowl team, the QuickBooks team that's here too, all of our customers. Thank you for attending today. Guys, we continue to hold webinars like this because we want your business to succeed. We want those businesses to grow because if you guys win, we all win. So we're going to continue to hold these monthly webinars. Spoiler alert, we are going to be having another webinar with Fishbowl later this year. So make sure that you guys keep an eye out on the inbox. We'll let you guys know about that. And then if you missed our webinar, we had a webinar last month with Food Bevy on the topic foodbevy.com on the topic food and beverage CPG trends for 2025, what's hot and what's next. If you missed that, you guys can go to our YouTube channel. I'm going to post the link here too. And you guys can see that. And then as always, guys, there's a survey at the end once this webinar closes out. If you guys have an idea for a topic or anything you guys want to suggest to us that would bring you more value, make sure to fill out that survey and we will read it. All right, thank you guys again for joining us. Have a great day, everyone.